I'm with Archie Dhaliwal, who is the partner manager here at MySQL. So tell me a bit about MySQL, Archie.
Yes, morning there, Pips. MySQL is an open source database, so it's really part of the infrastructure on the platform for a lot of these gaming companies. Interestingly, MySQL is probably owning about 1/3 of the global market for databases. So there's well over 30 million installs of MySQL around the world.
So it's everywhere, which is great.
It's massive. Quite literally, there's three big players in the global database market. You've got Oracle, which I kind of refer to as Big Oracle. Then you've got Microsoft. They have a product called SQL Server. And those two are proprietary databases. That means they're owned and they're almost like a closed database for Microsoft and Oracle. Oracle also acquired MySQL. MySQL is really owned by the community. It's an open source database. Anyone can use it, anyone can download it, and it's free of charge.
So you just mentioned you do have a free version. Are there any risks with using the free version?
Actually, there are. If you're using MySQL in an enterprise environment, really, if you're running the free version, you have lots of risks because you don't have any auditing, you don't have any backup, you have no encryption. So just on those few items alone, really, you're not really looking after the data on the database. And just to put this in perspective, we're talking data, we're talking people's identities, we're talking credit card information. Any kind of information is data, and it needs to be stored somewhere, and it's typically stored in a database of some sort, and in most cases, MySQL.
And obviously, as you mentioned, GDPR is quite a hot topic at the moment. Tell me a little bit about how it works with that.
GDPR is kind of dear to my heart. I've been around the block a few times. I'm pretty old, so I understand information. And GDPR is all about something called information architecture. It is not a technology problem, but technology is required to comply with certain aspects of GDPR, such as auditing, such as backups, such as encryption. So those three things I've mentioned straight away are part of what we call the MySQL Enterprise Edition. It's a paid version of the MySQL Community Edition. So you step up from free to commercial. But when people say, oh dear, Oracle, MySQL, going into a commercial version of the software, that's going to cost loads of money. And I really want to state, MySQL Enterprise Edition is not an expensive product. It's a commodity price product. Do you want to know how much?
Go for it.
So if I compare it to Microsoft SQL Server, over a 3-year period, the total cost of ownership for MySQL compared to Microsoft SQL Server is $1.6 million for Microsoft compared to $60,000 for MySQL. We're talking a massive difference. It's chalk and cheese. We're about 37 times cheaper than Microsoft and a lot more compared to Sybase.
Fantastic. Well, listen, Archie, thank you so much for chatting to us. Lovely to meet you.